Hello everyone, this is Natnarf signing in and welcome to SakeVisual's Kansei. Yes, this was done in 2011. It was the second part. Oops. It is the second part. There. It is the second part. The second. Bleh, the sequel. The sequel. Urgh. The second game of the first one, Kansei, that I played not too long ago. And yeah, we're going to start playing. Now, before we actually play, let's Nat's help. I don't need help. Where is this? I wanted to look for something. Not quite. Go back. Not quite. No, I don't want that. I want the. I wanted the other one. There was a note here before. So yeah, basically this person who made this series, Kansei series, he started it from a blank sheet of paper. Sorry. Oh, there's my mic. Thank you. And he remembered that he was trying so hard to make this game as perfect and as great as possible. In the end, he realized it's not supposed to be not supposed to be because the character in the story should be great. It's because we are the character who is investigating and reading through the story. And he wants it to make it great for all of us to enjoy and play. So I really admire the creator of this game. Thank you so much for making it. Now it sounds like it's an ending video, but yeah, I will start the game. I don't want to end it. I don't want to sound like I'm ending it. This thing is impossible.
A tangram isn't that hard. You're just not thinking about it right.
Is that my sister? So yeah. Oh yeah. So how exactly am I supposed to think about it?
You need to be more flexible.
My body?
You should be open to the idea that what looks like one thing might just be a small part of something completely different. The outside shape doesn't always give you a good idea of what's inside.
Really? You mean like how my tiny little sister is such a huge genius?
Just like that.
Who on earth invented this thing anyway? It's such a weird puzzle.
Well, I think that according to legend, the tangram happened when someone dropped a square tile and it broke into 7 pieces.
That is true. I forgot if that's originally from China or something like that.
When he tried to put them back together, he discovered that he could shape it into many different things.
No, it was Japanese, my bad. It's somewhere along the lines there. So basically we're having fun at the expense of some poor guy who broke this tile.
Well, if it weren't for that, wouldn't the tile just be a boring tile like all the other tiles? But because of what happened, it's now a famous puzzle that's been seen across the world. Sometimes, in order to find a greater purpose, you have to be broken first.
Oh, come on. That's not right. It's not right. Well, in some cases, yes, but not all the time. Broken, huh? I think I'm happier just being a boring old tile that no one will ever notice.
I don't think we get the luxury of choosing what happens to us.
Well, stop being a philosopher. You don't think we get to decide our future?
I never said that. We don't get to decide what happens to us, but we can always decide how to respond to it.
You're just mean. You know, you sure think a lot about deep stuff for a 14-year-old. I thought girls your age were supposed to be into cute guys or nail polish.
That's a stereotype, and you know it.
Ouch. What, I'm not allowed to tease you? Besides, I'm sure you'll start thinking about a boy one day, and when that day comes, you'd better make sure he gets my approval first. I don't want to lose my sister to some punk kid who's no good. Aw, you're sweet.
Stop choking. I told you, I'm not interested in that sort of thing.
That's what we all say.
Don't worry. You're not going to lose me anytime soon.
I think I just did. See, I did. She became red. Oh god, the screen went upside down for a moment. Where am I? Where am I? I open my eyes slowly and take in my surroundings. Coffee table, books, computer. Looks like a pretty average apartment. Something feels off though.
Good morning.
Why does the screen keep going upside down? Oh yes, I forgot about your hair. Alright. It's not an apartment, it's a prison. All thanks to me sticking my nose into a murder yesterday.
I hope you slept well.
Why do you care? Aki sits beside me on the couch.
You're our guest after all.
Except for the part where I don't want to be here.
Well, there's not much I can do about that. You have to admit it's a lot nicer than police custody, though.
You're not the police! I don't see why Detective Gursky thought it was necessary to detain me anyway. I already solved the murder yesterday. The murderer even confessed.
Confessions can be recanted. It's best to have the most solid case possible in situations like this.
By trapping me in prison. What about Naoki? He was there. Why not use him?
I'm sure they'll use my brother too, but the fact remains that you're the one who solved the case. That makes you the strongest witness they have.
I roll my eyes. Whatever, there's plenty of painful, obvious evidence all at the scene already. You hardly need me.
You'd be surprised what expensive lawyers are capable of doing. We need the most airtight case possible. Miko might seem like a relaxed guy, but he's thorough.
Miko who? You mean a detective, Gursky?
Yeah, Miko Lajgursky.
That's an ugly name. You seem awfully familiar with him.
You think so?
Can you stop turning the freaking screen? My god, the screen goes up and down, up and down. You think so? Yes. Her expression breaks into a wide grin. I can only assume there's a story here that she's not telling me.
Anyway,
Oh,
you
the
should
friggin'
thank
screen.
me for convincing him to let you stay with us.
Oh, I wonder.
With us, you get a nice bed, good food, and...
No freedom.
Aki, I got the coffee.
Ah, thank you. That's a loud door. Naoki opens the door to the apartment, triumphantly holding a cup of coffee.
Coffee.
Can I run now? Naoki stumbles at the entrance, grasping at the air in an attempt to catch himself. Ah, the screen! Why are you going up and down, up and down? A young girl with pale skin and white hair appears from the hallway and reaches out, calmly lifting the coffee cup from his outstretched hand as he falls forward. She steps to the side as Naoki goes crashing to the ground. You're so mean. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where'd he go? The girl gazes placidly at Naoki lying on the floor.
Be careful.
Really?
Oh.
You say that after he falls?
Ooh, nice save.
The younger nods and hands the cup of coffee to me before disappearing back into the hallway. Who was that?
That's Lee May.
I saw her yesterday, but she just kinda nodded at me and walked off. Naoki stands and rubs his head ruefully.
That's
Can you
Lee
stop
May
turning?
for you.
Can you stop turning your freaking screen?
She's a quiet child. Quiet child. Quiet?
Stop that! I'm not amused.
Anyway, there's too much going on in her head, so it's a little hard on her to maintain conversations.
Great. What, she's like a genius kid or something? What did I say? Naoki and Aki exchange glances. What did I say?
Not exactly. It's a little more complicated than that.
Photographic memory?
Why don't we talk about it on the way there?
Where there? There, where are we going?
To speak with our client, of course.
When did I get involved? Doesn't take long for us to leave Edgewater. I gazed sleepily out of the car and struggled to sit up straight in my seat. It's still early morning and the city is only faintly outlined against the pale sky. I take a few sips of my coffee before dozing off completely. Don't spill it on yourself! What? The cityscape outside the car has transformed into a country scene. I vaguely remember passing the big city, but I'm pretty sure I fell asleep after that. Typical. I gaze at the rolling countryside as it passes by. All I see are clusters of trees with telephone poles dotting at the side of the road. Aki's driving a Aki's driving a surprisingly sedated. Considering her personality, I expected a lot more road rage. Maybe that's the brother. She seems content to chug along slightly below the speed limit, even though the road is perfectly straight and no other cars are in sight. I feel like we're creeping along at an incredibly slow pace. I guess this is why we had to leave early. At least I get to sit in the front. Glancing in the back seat, I see Naoki dozing, his head resting on his chest. Lee Mei is awake, but she's staring blankly out the window.
Glad
Blech.
you're awake. Did you enjoy your sleep?
No, not particularly. The seat feels lumpy. Now my neck hurts. Aki laughs and shakes her head. Now you look like a cat.
At least you're honest. Should we have gotten you something stronger than a triple shot?
No, that's not your fault. You'll kick in soon enough. I look out the window again, trying to focus on the scenery. Looks like we're far away from the city now. And reasons why we had to leave so early.
We have a long way to go to meet with our client, and he's the sort of guy who will get very fussy if we're late.
Can we just drive faster then? Where are we going anyway? What are we supposed to be doing? Who's the client you're talking about? Wait, you said you were going to tell me about Lee Mei, didn't you?
You're overflowing with questions. I suppose I can't blame you.
Yeah, you're holding me against my will.
You're not the only one with questions, though. In fact, you're a pretty big question mark yourself. Let's make a deal, shall we? You ask a question, then I ask a question. We'll trade answers.
I get that works. Ah! Who are you people anyway? You work for high-profile corporations like Alton Engineering, the police seem to trust you almost unconditionally. But you just look like a bunch of kids. Isn't that the same with me? Did you press stop stopping?
You're a kid too, aren't you?
You just answer my question. Yeah, well.
We're a special investigation agency. Our work isn't always as exciting as corporate espionage and murder. More often than not, we're just snapping photos of cheating lovers. As for why the police trust us, that's sort of a weird story. That's for another question, though.
Damn you.
Okay, my turn. What's your name?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask that.
You do realize how suspicious it makes you look when you hide it, right?
It's complicated.
Things are only as complicated as you want them to be, but I respect your privacy.
The girl who can only insert thoughts into my head whenever she wants respects my privacy? Ironic.
We're going to have to call you something, though. Is Kangai okay?
Kangai?
Roughly translated, it means strong emotions. It's sort of a play on Kansei.
Kangai? Is that supposed to mean something to me?
We call the ability to feel other people's emotions Kansei. It's like a super sensitivity.
Uh-huh.
Since you have a type of Kansei, we can call you Kangai. Guy. Get it?
Ha ha ha. Yes, but it's stupid.
I never claimed to be good at picking names.
Try to think of something else, please.
I'll see what I can do.
I lean back in my seat and adjust myself. Attempt to get comfortable. Is there any reason your car is so tiny?
Is that your next question?
No, I'm just saying that there's not much space here.
Lee Mei never complained about it.
Cause she's smaller! Well, Lee Mei is tiny. Oh yeah, and what's the deal with her anyway?
Now that's definitely a new question.
Shut up. Right. Is it I can only trust one? Choose one. I'll just ask the long question. What did you have to do to get the police to trust you?
We stopped the assassination of a visiting dignitary.
What? You what?
Everyone makes a big deal about it, but it was sort of a fluke. Naoki was trailing a businessman and secretary who were putting in extra hours at an expensive hotel.
Right. And?
He saw the assassin, thought it was suspicious, and called me in.
Uh-huh.
We intercepted the assassin, saved the day, and apparently that makes us trustworthy heroes.
Wow, congrats. Seriously.
Seriously.
You'll forgive me if I find it hard to believe. A story like that is ridiculous.
So, you're the boy with a Kansei that allows you to experience the final moments of any dead body you touch. You should be used to the ridiculous by now.
You are reading my head. I guess she has a point there. It still doesn't sound like a real story though.
Alright, next question. Where are you from anyway?
I'm from Earth! Los Angeles.
I'd rather you don't lie about it.
What?
Miko told me about it. Yesterday you told him that you were from LA, but when he asked you about precincts, you didn't correct him. In Los Angeles, police work districts, not precincts. I'm surprised he didn't cuff you on the spot for lying to him. Actually, no I'm not.
Turn my gaze back to the scenery outside, unsure of how to answer. Detective Gursky knew I was lying yesterday. Why did he let me go with it anyway? Did he recognize me? I don't remember him though. I've been living in Los Angeles for the past 3 years. Isn't that good enough?
And before that?
Only one question at a time, remember? Aki raises an eyebrow.
Of course. Go ahead.
What's the deal with Lee May? Earlier you said there was a lot going on in her head.
All of us have a sort of Kansei like you do. We can all sense thoughts and feelings to some extent.
And?
Li Mei's Kansei is probably the purest form of them all. She experiences the emotions of everyone around her.
Everyone?
Everyone. If you're happy, she's happy. If you're sad, she's sad. Everyone else's emotions are constantly streaming into her mind.
Oh god.
She has to spend a lot of her energy sorting out which feelings are hers and which aren't.
I turn to look at Lee May. Her eyes are open, and her body is unmoving as she stares straight out the car window. Her mind must be a mess. I wonder if she can feel my pity for her. Can she even tell that it's me, or is it all mixed up inside of her? Oh man, should I even be feeling this way? If she can sense it, it's probably really demeaning to her that I'm feeling bad for her. I don't want to think I think she as a poor little kid or something. We just did. I desperately try to conjure up another emotion to squelch my current mood, but my mind is a complete blank. For a brief moment, Lee May glances at me from the corner of her eye. She nods slowly, almost imperceptibly, but I think she's trying to tell me she's okay.
My turn now.
Whatever. She grins.
Where did you live before Los Angeles?
Somehow I knew you were going to ask that.
Oh, am I really that predictable?
Oh yes.
Not going to answer.
Edgewater.
What?
I used to live here in Edgewater.
Here.
Aki sounds surprised.
3 years. I suppose that makes sense. We've only been here for 2 years.
She glances at me out of the corner of her eye. I'm sure she wants to ask more. For once, she doesn't press the issue.
Well, I guess that was my question. Your turn.
Where are we going?
A small estate out in the countryside. It belongs to one Mr. William Otten.
Otten Engineering! As in Otten Engineering!
Got it in one.
So he's the guy who hired you to track Sarah Blackmore because he was stealing information from him.
Yep. Well, until she was murdered, that is.
Yes, that is there. There's that!
We reported to him yesterday about what happened.
You mean about how Miss Bergstrom hired Sarah to steal from him?
That, and the fact that Miss Bergstrom claimed a third party was also interested in the information.
And the USB was
He didn't
off.
sound too happy about that, so he ordered us to come see him today and give a full report in person.
What's that got to do with me? Oh, that's a little demanding.
I can't blame him. His entire company's at stake here. I hope you don't mind coming with us. Since you were there yesterday, it seems only natural to bring you along.
Yeah, I get it. I'm sure the real reason she's taking me along because she's promised Detective Gursky that she'd keep an eye on me. But I guess I don't mind talking to this Otten guy. It's not like I had any plans for the day anyway. It might be interesting to see what the house of a millionaire looks like. Why does Mr. Otten live so far away anyway? Considering that his company is in the middle of Edgewater, wouldn't it make more sense not to live a gazillion miles in the first place?
Who knows? Word is that he really hates the city. His assistant said that he rarely leaves his house, conducting most meetings via satellite.
Rich ass. Weird. He's weird. His entire company is built on cutting-edge technology, but he doesn't want to live around a couple doesn't want to live around a couple stoplights. Aki shrugs.
Rich people are eccentric. Comes with a job description, I think.
Right. Sounds more like a paranormal to me.
Maybe it is.
Paranoia. Brr. Can't even speak.
You missed it.
I drop a little as Lee May speaks up from the back seat. She's been silent for so long I forgot she was there. Lee May pointing at the small side road that we just passed.
Oops!
Ah, you're a bad driver. He give the steering wheel a tight spin and the car's tires screech as the car spins in the road.
What? Ow!
Naoki jerks awake as his head bumps against the window he was using for a headrest.
Sorry, missed a turn.
He rubs his head slowly. Poor guy.
Yeah, I noticed. I guess we're almost there?
Yes.
Yep, just a few minutes now.
And we're almost there. Almost there. Sorry.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Right, Mr. Otten.
Yep.
He's one of those self-made men you hear about all the time, built Otten Engineering himself from the ground up.
Right.
But he's also ridiculously secretive. No interviews, hardly any TV appearances. His assistant, Sofia Millerson, does most of that.
Okay. The car slows to a stop as we approach Mr. Otten's house. Oh my god, right here. I squint out the window to get a better look. It looks like a big wide box sitting in the middle of nowhere. Wide box, yeah. Not much of a house if you ask me. This is it.
This is it.
It looks like a giant box with doors and windows.
Yeah, it kinda does. I guess since he always stays inside, he doesn't care what it looks like on the outside.
Aki kicks the... Oh god. Aki kicks the... Aki kicks open the car door and leaps out. The front doors of the house swing open silently, and a strict-looking woman approaches us.
Are you the representatives from the agency?
Yep, I'm Aki Mizutani. You must be Sofia Millerson. We spoke on the phone.
Aki thrusts her hands out, but the woman merely raises a skeptical eyebrow.
You're not exactly what I pictured.
What did you picture her as? Look at Aki's wrinkled shirt and dusty pants. I can see why she might be a little thrown off.
Being a private investigator involves having an appearance that doesn't stand out, ma'am.
Truly.
Right. The woman places her hands on the hips and sighs reluctantly.
Well, come in. Mr. Otten seems unusually eager to speak with you.
Aki kicks the door shut and motions for us to follow her. I climb out and stumble for a moment as my knees buckle underneath my weight. My legs are cramped from sitting in that car far too long. Sofia watches me impassively. She doesn't look impressed. Naoki comes out stumbling out of the car after me. We both do our best not to look like a pair of goldfish who've been dumped we've been done unceremoniously out of our bowl.
Are these your associates?
She was unimpressed before, she's plain worried now. I can't say I blame her.
They are.
Aki steps to the side and Naoki and Lee May approach Sofia.
This is Lee May, and this is my brother Naoki.
Lee May glides up to Sofia like a swan and offers her a polite bow.
And he is?
Sofia points at me, stares at me, and a hint of panic shows in her eyes. I've already made it clear that I don't intend to give my name away, but I guess that puts her in a somewhat difficult situation.
That would be Kangai.
Ah! God. Kangai, she's really gonna stick with that weird name.
Kangai? Unusual.
I turn to Aki and make a face, but Sofia either doesn't notice or care. Aki shrugs apologetically.
Sorry, it's the best I could do on short notice. You should have given me something to work with.
You're just bad at it. I'm suddenly regretting not telling her my name was Fred or something. Is your name really Fred? I guess it's better than nothing. As we follow Sofia into the house, I see a brief flash of red light. What was that light?
It's a retina detector.
Oh, the one that reads your eyes. Sofia indicates a small camera set in the doorframe that we passed through.
The house takes a shot of the eyes of anyone who passes through. It's useful for identification purposes.
But yet you're living in the countryside.
There are other sensors around the house that also capture your retina image.
Okay.
The house can remember your preferences and adjust things like lighting and temperature as soon as you enter the room.
Oh. Wow, that's more than a little creepy. But I thought Mr. Otten lived out here because he didn't like technology.
Mr. Otten lives here because he enjoys the peace and quiet being away from the city affords him. This house, however, has the most cutting-edge security possible, including quite a few innovations not yet available on the market.
Oh my god, I want to live there. Fun, I'm sure the house is already looking up my dental records.
Now, please don't dawdle. Mr. Otten's other guest is already here waiting for you.
Other guests?
What? Oh, you gotta hear that, it's so cute. As we enter the house, I see the outline of a man standing at the far end of the room, inspecting a scroll on the wall.
Oh no.
Oh yes. What is it?
Oh, great. I should have known you'd be here.
Nico, to what do we owe the pleasure?
Aki doesn't bother to disguise the sarcasm in her voice.
Detective Gursky played a major role in the apprehension of the murderer yesterday. It's only natural that he'd be invited back here by Mr. Otten.
Yeah, I was actually there, unlike some people.
Detective Gursky looks pointedly at Aki, but she just gazes coolly back at him. Sofia ignores the chill in the air between them and nods at us curtly.
Please make yourselves comfortable. Mr. Otten is finishing up on a conference call. He'll see you once it's finished.
Oh, good.
Ooh, can we explore the house?
Really?
If you wish. The house currently logs you all as guests, so any doors you are authorized to pass through will open automatically.
Cool. Aki takes her brother's hand and gives a quick tug.
Let's go!
Okay.
Oh, I like it. The way they use a picture right here. That's cool. Hey, I hate it when the screen keeps turning. I'm just already used to it, but it's annoying. Naoki trails after her, looking unsure. At the end, that far end of the room, Detective Gursky rolls his eyes. Sofia turns and heads up a narrow staircase, presumably to do something important. The room is silent now. I swallow, trying hard not to make a sound. Detective Gursky turns to inspect the fountain in the middle of the room with feigned interest. Unfortunately, he looks more annoyed than interested. Ni Mei stands silently in the center of the room, staring off at nothing in particular. There's something about her that bothers me, but I can't figure out what it is. Her still body and distant gaze remind me of corpse I've seen. But even a dead body doesn't give me uneasy feelings as she does. Aki said that she feels emotions of everyone, but it looks to me as if she doesn't feel any emotion at all. At all. Before I can think on it more, the front door slides open to reveal a young woman with slightly unkempt hair standing on the other side.
Oh!
Ew!
I'm so sorry I'm late. I got lost on the way here. Do you know how easy it is to miss that turn to get here?
Yep, I know that. What? The woman looks at me expectantly. I wonder if she knows there's a visitor. Should I go upstairs and tell her?
You must be Liam Otten. I've heard so much about you.
No, not me! Liam, I thought Aki said that I thought Aki said that Austin's name was William. She smiles and holds her head out. I give it a quick shake before stepping aside to let her in. Yeah, I'm not.
It's okay. I'm not here to talk about all those rumors. Rich people always get the worst of it, don't they?
She walks around the perimeter of the room, examining everything quickly with her eyes.
And even if they are true, you're free to do what you want with your life. No one should judge you for your choices,
I am
right?
not Liam. I don't think.
Oh, right. Marissa Klein from Modern Trends. I'm here for the interview.
I'm not.
Did your uncle not tell you about it?
She fizzes around the room again, expecting the bamboo that stands like a guard by the hallway.
Pretty! Is it real?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea. She looks up and notices Mr. Detective Gursky for the first time.
Oh, hello.
She rushes up to him and holds out her hand.
Marissa Klein.
Yes.
I heard.
I heard.
Marissa nibbles on the edge of her fingernail. Coyly.
Oh, good. So we can skip the formalities and just chat?
I am not! Is she flirting with him? I'm not sure what to watch this.
I'm afraid I'm only here for business, ma'am.
She gives him a gentle push.
Oh, don't call me that. It makes me feel so old. Or are you supposed to be all formal with me because you work here?
I'm not!
I don't work here.
Marissa's eyes grow wide.
A guest? Even more interesting.
She points to the fountain that Gertie is looking at.
Are you an art fan?
She reaches out to touch the dragon coiled around the glass sphere.
Please refrain from touching the art.
Yeah! Marissa freezes as Sofia appears at the bottom of the staircase.
Miss Klein, I presume?
Yep. Sorry, I'm...
You're 2 hours late. Mr. Otten has other business to attend to now.
Hang on! I called and said I'd be late, though.
I don't recall receiving such a call.
Marissa turns to me and grabs me by the shoulders.
You didn't tell her?
I'm not! Tell her what?
You're the one who answered the phone when I called. Why didn't you tell her?
I just got here. I don't know what you're talking about. Why is it everything somehow my fault? Marissa blinks and releases her grip on me.
Wait, what's your name?
Kangai! I choke a little as I spit the name out. It sounds even dumber than when Aki says it.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I thought you were Liam Otten.
Yes, I gathered as much.
Miss Klein, you may have called ahead, but the fact remains that you are very late, and Mr. Otten has a strict schedule.
Wait, this is my first major interview. Is there any way I can squeeze it in today?
Sophia sighs.
Come with me.
Whatever.
Oh, thank you.
Marissa skitters up the staircase after Sofia. Detective Gursky is eyeing me with a quizzical look on his face.
Con guy?
Yeah, what of it?
Did Aki pick that name for you?
Is that obvious?
She's notoriously bad at naming things. When she was a girl, she had a cat that was born with only a stub for a tail. She named the cat Stubtail.
Great. I guess it'd be great if I didn't get saddled with a name like Kid Who Talks to Dead People.
I'm sorry you're stuck with those kids right now. If I had my way, I wouldn't group you in with them.
What are you talking about?
They all belong to the government. You know that, right?
Nope, I don't. Wait, what?
Miko, are you gossiping about me again?
Yes, I am. Aki enters the hallway and slaps Detective Gursky on the back.
I'd rather you don't feed our friend Con Guy here any misinformation.
Well, I haven't lied to him, if that's what you mean.
Mr. Otten will see you now.
Oh, that's fast. Sofia descends the staircase with Marissa Klein in tow. Sofia looks even more annoyed than usual. Marissa's smiling, but it looks forced. Did you get your interview?
Of course. It'll be a winner, so be sure to look out for it.
That's a very quick interview. She points her pen at me and jerks it back like a gun.
Bang!
Somehow I doubt her article will win very much.
Hey, Sophie, you don't mind if I have a look around, interview the staff, and other nonsense, right?
It seems to be taking all of Miss Miller's strength not to strangle Marissa.
Please make it quick.
I wish I could strangle her too.
Righto.
I want to strangle her too. Marissa salutes and heads off down the hallway.
Shall we get going?
Yes, please. I'm getting insane right now. Sophia waits patiently for us to follow her. The five of us file up the stairs and follow her down the hallway to a glass door. She knocks on it twice.
Mr. Otten, the investigators you requested are here.
He's dead, isn't it? A small burst of static pops from a speaker on the wall as Mr. Otten's emanates from the tiny box.
Good.
A camera descends from the ceiling and pans slowly across us before coming to a stop in front of me. The lens adjusts and focuses on me. Suddenly another burst of static.
No, go away.
What? What?
Get out! Get him out!
Everyone turns around to stare at me.
What did you do?
What did I didn't do anything. Stop blaming me for anything bad that happens. Mr. Alton's voice crackles over the speaker again.
Sofia, get rid of him!
I'll take care of it right away, sir.
Sofia turns towards
Please
me.
follow me this way, Kansei.
I didn't do anything.
Please follow me this way, Kansei.
She repeats her request, but her voice sounds much more tense. Fine, I'm coming. I follow Sofia down the winding staircase.
I apologize for Mr. Alton's sudden outburst. He's prone to unnatural mood swings based on unidentified provocation.
She sounds more like she's giving me a press release than an apology.
We can proceed with your discussion after he is less agitated.
Okay. You're not kicking me out?
Mr. Alton called for you. Once he settles down, he'll want to speak with you again. Until then, please make yourself at home while I go to work out the details of this visit with your associates.
Sure. Then I'll be turned into a murder suspect again. She turns and heads back up the staircase without waiting for a response from me. Well, that's just great. I collapse on the stone bench with a sigh. I really can't hitch a break, can I?
Are you okay?
Where did you come from? Are you okay? Aki has followed me down the stairs. She looks concerned. Aren't you supposed to be up there? No worries, I'm fine. After all, crazy old man yell at me all the time. She smiles. I think I hear a giggle escape her lips. At least she's amused.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's hardly your fault, no need to apologize.
Just sympathizing with you.
Right, that's part of your Kansei, or are you just trying to be nice?
What do you think?
It's no good. Mr. Otten's refusing to come out.
Naoki and Lee Mei joins us in the front hallway.
Detective Gursky is still up there trying to talk to him, but he won't listen to reason.
Why? Any idea what's going up in there?
No, I can't think of anything I've read that's like this.
I don't know what you did, but you've got Mr. Otten bunkered up in there pretty good.
I didn't do anything, you saw me.
Yeah, I saw. It doesn't make any sense, though. He seemed pretty insistent about talking with us today. Lee Mei, what do you think?
Naoki turns to the young girl. Lee Mei closes her eyes, almost looks like she's ready to drift off to sleep.
He's scared.
Yeah, we'd figured that much out already. Anything else? What about when he first reacted?
He nails and lets out a tiny breath.
He was not surprised.
Not surprised, that's strange. Does that mean he expected to see me? But if that were the case, my thoughts are interrupted by a new voice.
Whoa, hey, I didn't know we were having guests today.
Who the hell are you? You have a tattoo everywhere. I like it. A young man, probably in his teens or early 20s, is staring at us from the hallway. His gaze passes over Lee Mei, Aki, Naoki before resting on me.
Way to go.
He gives me a thumbs up. What?
I don't know how you managed to get 3 at once. That's a pretty sweet haul of chicks,
That's a
man.
guy! No! Naoki's a guy! No. Ooh, damn!
But I'm a guy.
Oh my god, I love this. Aki holds back a sneaker.
Well, crap.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it already. He shrugs and regains his composure quickly.
Well, I've seen worse.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's see. A bunch of people hanging out in the lobby for no reason? That's an easy one. Uncle called you out here, and now he's having a hissy fit and making you wait. Am I right?
Got it in one. And you must be Liam Otten.
This guy's Liam Otten. I can see why mistook me for him. We look like we could pass for brothers. Except because of the hair, yes. I feel a little insulted that she equate me with this guy, though. Everything about him screams slacker. It doesn't even look like he's had a hard day in his life.
I'm Liam, alright? But who are you? You definitely don't look like business partners. Uncle's not the kind of guy who lets just anyone enter. He's all crazy paranoid that
Yeah,
way.
especially with your face.
If he's as paranoid as you say, why are you here?
Yuki ignores Liam's question and counters with her own. Liam shrugs.
Eh, I'm family. It's not like he's got a choice.
Despite his casual air, I detect a hint of smugness around him. He probably enjoys the feeling like he's above us. We've known this guy for about 10 seconds and he already ticks me off. Naoki looks like she agrees with me, but it's clear he's trying to hide his feelings. Aki, on the other hand, doesn't seem bothered at all.
Ah, so you're visiting your uncle today?
No, I live here.
He looks like a little hurt that she'd assume otherwise.
Really? That's even cooler. Must be kind of boring for you, though.
Huh?
I was looking around earlier and nearly all the doors are locked.
His wounded expression quickly transformed into one of pride. Oh my god.
That's because you're a visitor. You don't get many access privileges. I'm allowed in, like, every room in the house.
Oh, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
Like? So, not all of them.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Aki's eyebrows shoot up. She definitely looks interested.
Yeah, well...
Liam looks into the side and mumbles.
There's like a lock on his office in the security room. Those rooms are pointless anyway.
Oh, well, if that's all.
Aki shrugs casually and Liam relaxes his shoulders. I glance at Naoki. He's staring at some invisible point on the ground, trying his best not to be in this conversation. Aki leans towards Liam and tilts her head, asks him to whisper in his ear.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Oh my god. Her voice is suddenly quiet. Conspiratorial almost.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's already asking you anyway. Aki watches Liam's expression carefully as it changes from uncertainty to curiosity.
I don't suppose I could ask you for a favor.
This is psychology, isn't it?
What?
He caught off guard by the quick request.
Well, seeing as your uncle seems to be hanging us both out to dry, maybe we could at least spend the time doing something interesting.
Like...
I don't know. Maybe you could show me around. We could poke around your uncle's precious privacy while he's busy being difficult.
Leon smirks.
I guess I've got nothing better to do with my time. Sure, why not?
He calls his arm around Aki's waist and guides her towards the hallway.
Aki?
Split up and explore what you can. Something about this doesn't settle well with me at all, and we might not get another chance.
Oh, that's your plan. I really wish she wouldn't do that. I'm still surprised every time she uses her brain voice, or Kansei or whatever. Is she always like that?
Yeah, Aki has a way with people. She's persuasive.
I can see. No offense, but that was a rather thinly veiled bit of manipulation there. Why'd he fall for it?
She uses her Kansei to push someone's thoughts in the direction she wants.
So, mind control.
Nothing that powerful. Just subtle suggestions, like a whisper in the back of your mind.
I hope she doesn't intend to use that on me.
She can't.
Huh? What do you mean?
Those with Kansei are more sensitive. You'd know it's her voice.
Oh, right.
To us, it sounds like she's speaking directly, but normal people only feel like they've just had a random impulse.
Oh, that explains it. Naoki gazes at the door and kicks aside some imaginary dust to the side of his foot. What?
Nothing. We should probably get going.
And yes, we should, and that's...
I'd rather not split up if we
Screams
don't
the-
have to. I don't do well exploring new places.
Great. They're not even leaving the house. How bad could it be?
Well, I got stuck in an elevator once because I couldn't figure out how to get it to go to another floor.
Great.
It's true.
She's embarrassed. May nods her head in confirmation. I don't even want to think about how he managed to accomplish that. Wait, I wanna save. Oh, I only got what? Oh, I got 1,000,000 of them. Okay. Save game. Return. Just man, I would go alone. I'm starting to think there's a branch in here already, but let's go together. Let's all go together.
Is it really okay?
Yeah, sure. Why not? As long as we learn something, I'm sure Aki won't care.
Is that okay with you, Lee Mei?
It's fine.
Lee, that's the name. Thank you. The three of us walk down the hallway together. Naoki hangs behind Lee Mei and I. He seems uncertain. I thought we were all going together. Or are you not coming?
I'm coming!
Naoki hurries to catch up to us. There's nothing to be afraid of, man.
That's easy for you to say. I'm not like you.
But you were so brave in the coffee shop. Doink. The expression changes in Lee Mei's eyes briefly, as if she just recalled something that she hoped to forget. So you're nervous. No big deal.
Yeah. No big deal.
Let me guess, because it's a new environment for you. Your hair is so beautifully long. The hallway stretches out with doors on either side. Behind a glass door at the end, a staircase leads downward to part unknown. Oh god, my voice. Maybe I should go to a different voice. Because my voice is cracking up again. Excuse me. Hold on a moment while I drink Aquarius. And no Pocari Sweat. It's a drink here in Hong Kong. Pocari Sweat. I changed my voice. So where do you two want to start? Maybe we should start at the end of the hallway and work back.
Anything but the stairs.
Let's take the stairs.
Naoki and Lee Mei speak at the same time before they both fell silent. Oh god, she's angry. Naoki looks nervous as usual. Lee Mei looks moody. For some reason, they seem to be expecting me to make a decision. Admittedly, the stairs aren't almost the most inviting thing about this place, but just because they're out of the way doesn't mean that they're scary.
So?
Why are you angry at me? So?
Where should we go?
Why are you making me decide? Didn't I just ask him that? Why am I the one who has to decide now? Let's save! I know this is another choice thing, my jigs. Return. Let's go to the last door on the right. Let's go to the last door on the left. Let's take the scary things. Let's go to the one on the right. Let's go through the last door on the right.
Sounds good to me.
Even though Livy doesn't say anything, it seems like she's disappointed. Oh god. As soon as I step into the room, I regret my choice.
Oh, Kangai! Hello again!
Now I know. Marisa Klein stands up from the couch where she was perched on and rushes towards me as if we were old friends.
I'm so sorry about before. No hard feelings, right?
No, not at all. Yeah, sure. Marisa's eyes grow wide at the sight of Lee Mei.
Oh my! Aren't you adorable?
Really? You just had to commentate on that. She leans down to inspect Lee Mei's face.
Not really.
Lee Mei stares back at Marisa calmly as she contradicts her.
You're a precocious child.
You got... She turns to me with a fake smile plastered on her face.
Is she your little sister?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. You'd make a wonderful older brother.
If you say so. Damn, my voice is returning again. More Aquarius. Whoops. Oh god, the aquarium. Marisa straightens up and takes a few steps back, as if to admire the three of us.
So, are the three of you Liam's friends?
No, we're just here to talk with Mr. Otten about things.
Oh, what kind of things?
Mrs. eyes light up with a burning curiosity. I suddenly feel uncomfortable sharing any more information with her. Just things. Nothing.
Oh, you can tell me. I promise I won't tell anyone.
She winks and places a finger to her lips as if to prove she won't speak about whatever secrets we might divulge. It's really not something we should be talking about.
Oh, don't be silly. You can talk about anything with me. It's not about Liam, is it?
You know what? We're done here. I'm really not interested in continuing a conversation with such a shallow and annoying person. I turned and headed for the door without bothering to wait for Marissa to respond. Lee May follows without any objection, but Naoki glances worriedly over his shoulder as he follows us out.
What was that all about?
It's nothing.
That definitely wasn't nothing. You lashed out at her for no reason.
Hey, I had a reason. She's annoyed me. She's a reporter, get it? She's not interested in us. Just the story. She's such a two-faced liar. Naoki sighs.
Lots of people lie, though. Especially the people we have to deal with. That's not really an excuse to be unkind.
He looks disappointed.
We have to be better than this.
Romantic idea, but that doesn't cut it too well in the real world.
Well, should we keep exploring the house?
Yeah, let's go. Ugh!
Whoa, are you okay?
I don't feel so good.
It's happening.
She can feel it.
What's going on?
I feel my stomach churning. Lee May looks ill too. Please don't.
Scared. He's scared.
Who? Con guy?
I clench at my stomach. Everything feels so light. Mr. Otten. I race down the hallway, still clutching him at my stomach. Mr. Otten! I stumble up the staircase, barely stopping for a breath as I head towards Mr. Otten's office. Naoki chases after me, stopping short at the top of the stairs. Stop at the stairs! Something's wrong with Mr. Otten. I rushed to the door and pounded frantically. Mr. Otten! Mr. Otten! Gursky grabs me by the shoulders and pulls me away from the door. Let me in, there's something wrong!
Whoa, kid, calm down.
I feel like I'm about to throw up, but I doubt Mr. Gursky would appreciate that. He's not okay. Gursky stares at me for a moment. He looks torn. I can tell he's not exactly ready to trust me yet, but I think he also feels something is wrong. Finally, he turns to Sofia.
Mr. Otten has been unusually quiet for a while. Are you sure everything is okay?
No, it's not.
Is there any way we can force ourselves in?
Sofia doesn't look pleased by his request.
It's certainly unorthodox. I don't think Mr. Otten would be pleased.
He's dead!
I think he'd be even less pleased if he needed medical attention and we didn't get it to him.
Sofia sighs and nods.
Very well. The only way to open the office without express permission is to reset the security system.
And how exactly does one do that?
You do it, ma'am.
Someone needs to reboot the system manually. Then someone else has to enter the restart code within 10 seconds of the system being rebooted.
You do
Sounds complicated.
It's meant to provide maximum security for Mr. Otten. I'm the only one here who knows the code, so someone else will have to go to the basement to reset the power.
Damn
The
it.
basement door is usually locked to visitors, but I can unlock it from here.
Okay. Detective Gursky glasses over my shoulder. Really, it has to be May.
Alright, Naoki, go
Good.
reset it.
What? Why me?
No, me. Somehow I get a feeling Naoki says that a lot. Doesn't seem very enthusiastic about going down there. Save. Oh no. Why don't I go down instead?
You?
Yeah, why not? I know how to flip a few switches.
Yeah, he could do it.
He seems so nice to you. Detective Gursky shrugs.
Sure, why not?
Alright, the reboot process is fairly simple. Just flip all the switches off, then on. Then push the reset button.
What? Off and on, then reset. Okay. I head down the stairs and back down the staircase. The door opens for me without any resistance. The basement is piled up with high wooden crates and dusty boxes. I wonder what Mr. Otten keeps in here. Oh there, hello. The switch box is open on the far. The switch box is on the far wall. I pry the cover open and it opens with a rusty squeal. The inside is just as Sophia described. I quickly flip the switches according to her instructions, and the lights switch off, leaving nothing but a greedy glow at the core of the emergency lights. I hit the reset button, and after a few seconds, I hear a quiet hum. The lights switch back on, and I race back to the main hallway. The deputy stops me as soon as I reach the top of the stairs.
Sorry, kid. There's nothing you can do now.
What do you mean? The detective glances at the office door as Sofia exits. She looks pretty shaken. Naoki at her side supporting her.
You were right about Mr. Otten. He's dead.
No! What happened?
He was already dead when we got there. Sofia tried to revive him, but...
Naoki stops and glances at Detective Gursky comfortably.
I stopped her. It was too risky.
What do you mean?
It's not important.
Detective Gursky approaches Sofia and places a hand on her shoulder.
Sophia, I know you're upset, but we need to contact the police. My phone isn't getting any signal.
All signal is blocked off in this place. Mr. Otten's orders, of course.
Is there a landline I can use then?
In there.
Sofia lets go of Naoki and numbly points at the sturdy door.
I'll show you.
As the two of them leave, Lee May approaches us. Any sign of her distress from before has disappeared. Her expression is placid.
He's gone.
Yeah, Naoki. What happened in there?
Well...
Naoki shifts back and forth as if he's not sure he should be saying anything.
Mikolash checked his pulse, but he was already dead.
You said Sofia tried to revive him?
Yeah, she was going to use CPR, but Detective Gursky stopped her. He said that Mr. Otten looked like he had been poisoned, and she might get poisoned herself if she tried mouth to mouth.
Oh god. Naoki's eyes. Looks pretty shaky himself. Would you rather have gone downstairs?
We should tell Aki what happened.
But we don't know where she is.
She's coming.
Lee turns towards the staircase just as Aki reaches the top.
Hey, what happened? The lights went out for a moment.
Have you done? Mr. Otten died.
Died? How?
Poisoning, it seems.
Did you read his last moments?
I'm afraid not. Gursky won't let me in there.
What about you? Did you see it?
Aki turns to Naoki and he nods.
I got it.
Good. Then we'll take a look at it later.
Detective Gursky exits the study with Sofia. She appears to have calmed down, but her body still trembles every time she breathes in. Bleh!
The police are on their way. It's a bit of a drive for them, so we'll have to sit tight until then.
Okay.
I suggest we all wait downstairs.
Okay, good.
As I don't have any jurisdiction here, it's only a suggestion.
He looks directly at me.
But it's the best option if you want to stay unnoticed.
Okay! Don't expect me to be something already. He turns and leads Sofia down the staircase, helping her with one step at a time. Aki frowns as they leave.
Always the gentleman.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, we should probably follow his suggestion and head downstairs. We wouldn't want to get into any more trouble than we already are.
Yeah. What do you mean by that? Since when were we in trouble?
It's not you.
Aki shoots a glance at him, and the expression on his face makes it obvious she's just told him something. I suddenly remembered that was bothering me earlier. You knew Detective Gursky told me that you guys belong to the government. What does that mean?
It means that Miko shouldn't talk so much.
She heads down the stairs before I can ask anything. Naoki follows meekly, but Lee May stays with me. What's up?
Do you truly want to know?
How about you guys? Well, I deserve an explanation.
But do you want one?
Yeah, I guess so.
On parole for crimes past. Mikolash Gursky is our parole officer.
What? Naoki, Lee May nods once, looking satisfied with her succinct explanation. She turns and heads down the stairs without another word. Parole? They're all convicts! Wait, even Naoki? Aki, I could understand, but Naoki? You're so mean. And what about Lee May? What did she do? I'm starting to worry about the sort of people I've fallen in with. Slowly I descend the stairs, measuring one step after another. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. When I get to the bottom, Detective Gursky glanced at me with a mild amusement.
Glad you could make it. Did you take a wrong turn somewhere?
No,
You okay?
I'm fine. I look around the room, hoping to change the subject. Where did everyone go?
Miss Millerson wasn't feeling well, so Naoki offered to make some tea for her. They both went to the kitchen. Aki said she had to use the restroom, although I suspect she just wants to look around. And I'm never entirely sure what Lee May is doing. The house is in lockdown right now, so it won't let any of us leave until Sofia unlocks it. I guess you can roam around or do whatever you feel like.
Can I go in the office? Okay. So that's nice. Ay. Hold on, I need a break. Okay, so that was intensive. That's a very nice way to end the episode, because it's already more than an hour. So yeah. If you like this video, please, if you like this video, click on the like button. If you don't like it, you can click the dislike button. I'm losing my English. If you want to see more of the other videos that I've done, click on the annotations on the credits right after this, so that you'll see my previous video. And click on Cedric's face there if you want to subscribe to me, just to hate me or something. So yeah. Until then, this is Natnarf. Sign off.
Take a rest,